Welcome to Kansas Speedway, qualifying underway for the Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing League. So you can get more information on all of our leagues at dgsracing.com. So we watched the 10 Bill Rivard make his triumphant return to Kansas. 10 machine headed out for his qualifying lap, on his warm-up lap right now. We'll hang out, watch the 10. First one off pit road, so we'll let him set the lap time that everyone shoots for as he begins his first lap. He had 2 timed laps. So he gets into the fence. He'll probably have to bring that one to pit road and try again. See who else we have on track. There's Martis in the 88. He's sliding it down the track. 1010's guy is a little bit of a struggle here out the box. Travis Martin. See if he can right the ship for the 1010's crew. Down on the flat, taking his time getting off pit road. Out for his warm-up. Ian Montro's first one to set a lap time officially, the one car. 31.71. A lot of ones going on there. Then Quinn Newton jumps to the top of the charts and then hits the wall on his second lap, so lap 1 will be his lap of record. The highlighter goes to the top of the charts. We're going to have to talk with NASCAR about getting a legal number on that car. It does say 50, but it's in white, so you can't see it. Except for very certain angles. And Teague immediately destroys that car after completing his second lap. Hayden Lowell goes up to third, Wolfenbarger goes up to second, and Bradley Wilson to the top. Shenandoah Shine goes 1 and 2 after a tumultuous practice. Travis Martin slots in 5th. Jake Lawrence now takes that 5th spot, and then Ethan Evers jumps up to 2nd. Solid lap there for the 8. Jake 6th now. Travis Martin has one more lap to try and pick up some speed, see what he can do in that 63. T-Mart 31.557 moves him up to the 5th spot. Trenton Sneed completes his run in the 81. He'll line up in 9th. Scott Bryant, the 22, jumps over him, takes over that 8th spot. Dan Robinson Jr. in the 27, currently lined up at 12th. The 4 car of Catalano, currently 24th. Jeremy Scherer, Futurama machine, he's 25th in lap 1. See if lap 2 can boost him up. Well, Ashbrenner jumps up to 24th. Scherer, second lap, puts him in 19th. There's Ashbrenner, the Fort Worth Screen 26. Got the Cave RP down the side. See who else is out on track. Looks like Blake Giglio's out there. See what kind of time Giglio can put down on his first lap. Straight to the top of the board, Blake Giglio. 31.368. Gets it done on his first lap, shuts it down on lap number 2. Let's see who else we got.
Okay, everybody, welcome to week 2, Kansas. 120 laps, 70% fuel, 1 fast, 4 sets of tires, 3 green, white, checkered attempts. End of lap 60 is the stage point, and good luck.
Lap 60, he says. Comes Lucas to the line on his second lap. A little quicker. 31.454. Moves him up to 3rd. Gets him a row closer to the front. Don't think anyone else is going to be heading out on track for a quali attempt. And that'll do it. Blake Giglio, the 16 car, getting the pole tonight. So we can grab a quick chat with the 16. Blake DG, looks like you got the pole for tonight. How we feel about 120 laps here at Kansas?
Oh man, a little nervous, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I know I have the speed to win, I think, tonight, just based off qualifying and how I feel. I don't know. Got a lot of fast guys behind us, and I think it's going to be a tough race.
10-4, good luck.
Yeah.
Almost put him in 10-10 accidentally. Let's go through our starting lineup. Presented by our awesome friends at Labor 12, giving us this wonderful rock music to rock out to during our starting lineup. We have Blake Giglio in the 16 BGR Chevy on the pole. Corey Deal in the 11th Heaven Ford Mustang starts in P2. Lucas Hoytsma, the DuPont Chevy, will roll off in the 3rd spot. Bradley Wilson not on track yet. He'll start 4th. Ethan Evers in the Dockside Ride Chevy starts in the 5th spot. Garrett Wolfenbarger Shenandoah Shine Chevy starts 6th. Hayden Knoll, the Napa Ford, starts in the 7th spot. Travis Martin, the Ghostman Ford, roll off in the 8th spot. Colin Teague in the Highlighter starts in 9th. Jake Lawrence, the 90s Roll Replay Machine, in 10th. Scott Bryan Shenandoah Shine Toyota in 11th. Trenton Sneed, the Sneed Tombstone Game Farm Camaro, starts in 12th. Quinn Newton, Mountain Dew Pitch Black Chevy in 13th. Jay Richter in the Rowdy Energy Toyota starts in 14th. Dan Robinson Jr. in the Rusco Media Toyota starts 15th. Sean Purcell will start 16th in the 04 Pizzeria Machine. And then Ian Montrose will start 17th in the KVRP car. Will Spark got a sponsored by Netcode hilarious Camaro, starts there in the 18th. Cody Brown in the Wrangler Chevy, he'll start 19th. Matt Menke in the Amtrak Chevy starts 20th. Travis Scrimmetta in the Low Drag Labor 12 Toyota starts in the 21st spot. Jeremy Scherer in the Planet Express Futurama Machine starts 22nd. Zach Martison, the Easton Transportation Group Chevy, in 23rd. Brandon Pearl, Shenandoah Shine Toyota, 24th. J.R. Deal, roll off 25th in the Cave City Roleplay Toyota. Jeff Price, Back Channel Productions Camaro, starts in 26th. Will Asherbrander, Fort Worth Screen Printing KVRP Chevy, in 27th. Derek Cat, the Piggly Wiggly Ford, starts in 28th. Patsy Catalano, the M9 Motorsport Chevrolet, starts in the 29th spot. Thomas Green, scheduled to start 30th, but hasn't gridded up. Nathan Harper, he'll start 31st. Then it looks like another car didn't grid up. Tyler Lanen, the 64 car, start 33rd. Jeremy Clapperdool, Martin Sports Ford, 34th. Harry Gridell, Kamikaze Toyota, in 35th. Cliff Mullins in the Pinnacle Trailer Sales Chevrolet, starts 36th. Dave Hoytsma, Low Drag Esports Labor 12 Chevy, in 37th. Bill Rivard, Propel Chevy, 38th after some struggles in qualifying. One to keep an eye on coming from the back. You know he has speed. Daniel Llewellyn, Labor 12 Chevy, 39th. Joe Zallo, there he is, the Syracuse Chevy, starting in 40th. And Ryan File, all the way at the back of the pack of this 18 Shenandoah Shine car. Another one that has shown some speed tonight, starting out in the back. As we jump up to the front, appreciate Labor 12 sponsoring our starting lineup. Whew, made it through all of them. Should have our cameras working tonight too. I'm excited. Everything's all set up. Getting ready to go green for 120 laps from Kansas. Pace car is off. Green flag out in the air. Blake Giglio already under attack from Lucas Hoytsma. Hoytsma got a better jump on him. They're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Why not? Corey Deal at the top. Blake Giglio middle. Lucas Hoytsma on the inside. Turn 1, lap 1. 3 wide for first place. Corey Deal falls back a little bit. Now it's just Giglio and Hoytsma, the teammates, side by side. 2 winningest drivers in SRL history are first and second. Corey Deal settles in third. Oh, the 52 of Brad Wilson hits the wall. Then the 68 of Jake Lawrence and the 5 of Quinn Newton go around. Caution is out after Quinn Newton and Jake Lawrence make contacts. Trying to catch up to him, so they're sliding down the field. Here is Quinn. See, it was right around Jake Lawrence. The 68's up high, the 5 of Quinn Newton down low. Looks like Lawrence had no idea Quinn Newton was on his inside. Lawrence is coming down to take the apron. Quinn able to hold the brake there. Looks like most people able to avoid hitting him.
Good dog. I just saw JR Gill's life flash before his eyes.
91, you need to be up here.
I have a feeling Modifieds is getting delayed again.
They talked to.
Saw Brad Wilson hit the wall.
Roll through, but yeah, it's overrated.
Has a little bit of right side damage to that 52. Drivers are getting spicy already.
Yeah, but saving fuel's not.
Looks like we're going to have to see who packed the patience tonight.
Hey, 91, is it telling you to pass somebody or let somebody by? Brandon.
I don't think those Shine guys are even connected to the race yet.
Nick, where are you at?
Alright, can we give 91 an EOL or something?
Sorry, Jeff. I had, voice chat off.
Well, there's a black box. I would like to fit it there, but, it's fine.
But I appreciate the, the EOL. I appreciate it, man.
Well, I've only been hollering at you 2 laps.
We got beef.
Good bug.
Corey Deal pushing Lucas Hoytsma.
Can the 19 get an EOL? He's riding my ass.
Oh my god, the drivers are being complete
We got
morons
beef?
tonight. Complete morons.
Upset, like, chill out. Bro's just mad because I called him out for stupidity.
We've got beef for 21st and 22nd. Can the 19 and 91 please shut the fuck up?
That's my vote right there.
Yeah, I was about to bloody say, can the both cars with the numbers 9 and 1 in their bloody numbers please, get a room? I'm wanting to hear.
Ganon.
I love when
I
Harry
love you,
changed
Harry.
You guys need a blunt.
That
Correct.
was the sound of God's own County Yorkshire. I say what I like, and I like what I bloody well say.
Hey, Ian, you want to translate what he just said for me, please?
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up!
I'm screaming shut the fuck up
Goblet of fire?
while people are not shutting the F up is not helpful.
I don't think it's going to keep voice chat on for very long.
Nope.
No, he's not. He's a Welsh prick.
Happy birthday, Smith.
Blake is the bug and Lucas is the windshield.
Hello.
And that's enough. Field works our way down the backstretch. We are coming to the restart. We almost made it a lap before the yellow came out. Almost. Came off turn number 4 and collided. Drivers aren't required to take that apron. Some drivers on the outside may expect them to, and drama collides when they get to this dogleg. Hopefully we got that one caution out of the way and we can go green now. I know, wishful thinking, but it'd be nice.
Hi. I'm sorry for this caution, guys. I got loose. I feel really bad.
Is
Jake
that
saying he
race
got
winner
loose.
Jake Lawrence?
Gosh. Hi, Lucas.
Hi.
Well, it was really fun to watch you go 3 wide turn 1 on lap 1.
Yeah, Blake was just real slow in that start. And I figured, there's a ton of room down there, so I'll use it. And I'm sure he's not going to do the same thing on this start.
Right? Because you think he's going to get another bad start?
Yeah, I'm sure I won't get unlucky and he'll guess the start and then wreck me into turn 1. So we'll see how this goes.
Perfect. Good luck.
Thanks.
Race leader Lucas Waits with a 97. Entertaining. Of course, all of that was mostly in jest between him and Blake Giglio there. Pace car is off. We're getting set for restart here. Hoistman gets a decent jump. Corey Deal, not so much of a good start. Blake Giglio is going to try to fight for second. I'm sure we'll get a wreck for 90th here. Blake clears. Corey Deal to third. Hayden Lowell trying to use the bottom line. Work on the 6 of Corey Deal. Side by side down the backstretch, and then Corey Deal able to get that outside line. Was briefly able to clear. Here comes the 52 of Brad Wilson, storming into the picture in that 52 Toyota. Top two have broken away. Deal and Hayden battle for third. Now Ethan Evers looks inside the 52 of Brad Wilson. Ethan trying to get to the top five. Here comes the 32 of Wolfenbarger. As the Cheyenne boys are trying to make their way to the front. We got a bit of a battle up front. Giglio trying to get to the inside of Hoytsma. Hoytsma shut the door on him, pushed him back to the tie side. Giglio running it up there. He's going to have a good run coming off of 4 here. See if he's able to get alongside this time. Gosh, they were 3 wide briefly towards the back part of the top 10 there. Giglio has to settle. Corey Deal, Hayden, Ethan Evers now. 52 of Wilson trying to take that 5th spot away on the high line. As the tires wear out, that high line usually comes more and more potent. Top 4 single file all up by the wall on lap 10. Bradley Wilson going to take away 5th. Wolfenbarger takes away 6th. And now the Colin Teague machine, bright highlighter color, takes a look at 7th here on the outside of Ethan Evers. Travis Martin working the bottom. A little surprising to see. Out of T-Mart there. Martin's made his way up into the top 10. Evers still falling back on that inside line. See if Travis decides to slide up in front of Trenton Sneed. He does. Bryant's going to take that 8th spot away. Ethan finally finds a hole up on the high line, but drops back down. I thought he would stay up high and try to hold on to a track position. Travis Martin. Trenton Sneed's gotten to his outside. The Corey Deal car has disappeared from the racetrack. They've lost the 6 car. It's now Hoytsma, Giglio, Hayden, and Brad Wilson, Wolfenbarger, Colin Teague, Scott Bryant. Farther back, we had a contact between Will Spark, Tyler Lanin. Looks like they were able to keep it going in the correct direction. Ah, you bailed out. Okay. Corey Deal, scheduled bailout there in the 6 car. I hope that little short run was fun for you, buddy. So Lucas, Blake, Hayden. You wanted to lead. Lucas and Blake are no fun. Brad Wilson, Colin Teague. That is for 4th. Teague has started to find some speed down low. Ethan Evers starting to claw his way back towards the front. So we got about a mad scramble of cars here. A lot of racing towards the back part of this top 10. Oh, contact. The 50 comes up the track in front of the 22. Scott Bryant gets into the back of him a little bit there. Sorry for that alert. That should not have been playing. There you go. Audio gone. Appreciate the follow there, Night Shadow Gaming. Welcome on in as we watch this Fort Worth screen printing race from Kansas Speedway. Ethan Evers battling the 22. That is for the 6th spot. Appreciate you, Corey. Have a good night, my friend. A lot of cars in the fence here. The 22, the 32. 63 was up near the wall, too. So far, everyone keeps it going the right way. Colin Teague drifting backwards. Bradley Wilson takes the inside. Now we're 3 wide. Hopefully he doesn't come up the track coming out 4. That got really tight. Colin Teague now has some right side damage that could slow him down as the top 3 have broken away by almost 3 seconds. Top 3 kind of in a league of their own right now. Hoytsma, Giglio, and Hayden lulled. And this is the scramble from 4th one back. In Formula 1, they'd call it the best of the rest. The 8:52, 81, 22, 50. Trenton's starting to make a push here. He's up to that 6th spot, working on Brad Wilson. There's contact there. I believe that's Dan Robinson Jr. in the 27, sliding through the grass. Able to keep the car going in the right direction. Lost all his momentum, though. He'll be getting past left and right. Montrose goes around the outside. Who's that catching up? Travis Skrmetta. Able to check up in time and not get in the back of him. Nice heads-up move there from Skrmetta. There's your top 3. Hoytsman leading Hayden. Blake Giglio in 3rd, then Trenton. Trenton now in that 4th spot. Wow, very close between teammates there. Oh, Teague in the wall again. Travis Martin had to check up big time not to get into the back of Teague. That's cost Travis Martin some spots. Travis Martin dropping back in that 63, trapped behind that highlighter yellow car of Colin Teague. Hayden Lowell decides he wants to lead this race. Takes the Napa Mustang past the DuPont Chevy. See if Hayden officially leads this lap or not. I think he did, but only just. Remember, we pay out the halfway points at the end of lap 60. We're about a third of the way to that point. Hayden and Lucas putting on a show up front now. Lowell in the 67, Hoytsman in the 97. Hayden, a 2-time champion of this series. Pretty sure Hoytsman has one in this series. He's won 11 titles. One of them has to be in this series. Blake Giglio back there in 3rd, falling back a little bit, almost a half second back. Then Trenton, 3 seconds back and gaining on our top 3. Looks like fastest car on the track at the moment is this 81 car. Trenton Sneed putting in the lap time. Scott Bryant broken away a little bit. He's up there in 5th. And then Brad Wilson, Ian Montrose, Sean Purcell, Ethan Evers. And then the battle between Grindel and Wolfenbarger for the last spot in the top 10. We still see a ton of racing at the back part of the top 10. Purcell now looking inside Ethan Evers. Purcell's going to slide up in front of the 8. Montrose working on the 52. Brad Wilson trying to get him cleared. Oh, contact between Harry Grindel and Ethan Evers. They both save it, but there was definite contact between the two.
Great save.
Great save, you hear there. Now Wolfenbarger saw a little Netcode 32 car bounced up there. Wolfenbarger to 9th. Evers gets into the back of him coming off the corner. Evers' car looks a little evil right now, sliding every which way. He drops back into 12th, now 13th. Check in
a little
on
close to the wall there, Lucas.
Trenton, still 3 seconds back, but gaining on Giglio as Giglio's falling back to him. There is Blake, Trenton, Scott Bryant, your top 5. Ian Montrose. And you have Wilson and the 4 of Purcell. Purcell looks like he has a little nose damage on that Mustang. Definitely some right front damage on that 04 car. Harry Grindel now 9th. Wolfenbarger to 10th. And there's Skrmetta in the 7, trying to work his way into the top 10. Travis Martin's right there with him. Ethan Evers falling back a bit. Somebody just smacked the wall. I think that's Brandon Pearl in the 91. As everyone and everything has disappeared. Hopefully that cleared up. That was weird. And Brandon Pearl smacked the fence, still 16th. Jay Richter able to get by Ethan Evers. And Evers uses that momentum on the high line to get back in front of him. Comes Cody Brown in 15th, Brandon Pearl 16th, J.R. Deal is there in 17th, Jeff Price 18th, Matt Benke 19th, and here comes Bill Rivard. Started the tail end of the field. Rivard into the top 20. Keep an eye on him all race long. I believe he'll be up into the top 10 by the end of it. Maybe even higher. Hayden has a half second now over Hoytsma. Giglio's fallen all the way back to Trenton Steed as he's burned up his tires. Trenton to the inside to try and take away third. Hayden's actually pulled away a bit from Hayden, or from Trenton. Trenton was 3 seconds back. Now he's looking at almost 4. But he is battling Giglio here for that third spot. You have Scott Bryant, Ian Montrose, Sean Purcell. Purcell's battling Grindell. Battles all over the place. Giglio's actually gotten away from Trenton a little bit now. Go back and watch Grindell and Purcell. This is for the 7th spot. Long green flag run here after that initial contact lap 1 wreck. Oh, contact a little further back. Travis Martin just got banged in the door there. Sure he didn't appreciate that. Let's take a look. Oh, he gets into the wall, comes down into Travis Skrmetta, so Ghostman up into the wall. Everyone's still going.
Yeah, I tried getting out of the way there. That's alright.
Travis Martin now 16th. Skrmetta has the right side damage after that. He's in 11th, just ahead of Cody Brown in 12th. Ethan Evers 13th, Jay Richter 14th, Jeff Price 15th, Travis Martin 16th, Brandon Pearl 17th, Matt Benke 18th, Bill Rivard, he's picked up one more, is up to 19th now. Trying to work to the outside of Benke. The outside line just so powerful at Kansas. We'll see if he's able to pick it up. He gets into the fence. That's a little too high there. Margerson followed him in there. Those two teammates at 10 cents. Both bounce it off the fence. Thomas Green there, 22nd. He was late to the party. He finds his way out on track now, and he is up to 22nd. He didn't get to qualify. He was that late. There's Jeremy Scherer, 23rd. It's like Blake Giglio. It's in the grass. 16 car falling down the order. Let's see what...
joins the field.
Oh, as several cars hit the wall.
Reckoning
Turn
one.
A lot happened there.
Where do you expect me to go? I'm right there. I've been there.
That's Margerson unhappy in the 88.
Zach, that's on me. I'm sorry.
Thomas Green came up. No, Matt Benke came up into him. Then Thomas Green gets a piece of it. Jeremy Scherer. Benke bounces off a Clapper Newell. Then drives right up the track into Margerson. Collects Thomas Green. Jeremy Scherer goes around. J.R. Deal looks like he's able to woe it down and avoid everything. We'll just have to take a look on the 9, but I think he avoided all that carnage. Should see a ton of pit stops here. Trying to jump on J.R. Deal's car, but he's flying all over the place in the running order. He's got some right side damage on that 9, but I think that's from the wall. I don't think that was from that incident. Let's see if we can get a ride with JR through this. See Blake Giglio rejoining there. Multiple cars slide all the way up the track. Clapper Newell was just fortunate not to hit anybody when he did it. Benke not so lucky. He gets into Margerson and sets this off. Quinn Newton gets a piece on the right front corner, but JR Teal does a great job avoiding everything. And JR hits pit lane in the 9. That was wild. So now we have all the pit stops. Of course we're on the back side of it. Let's go to the front. That looks like Nathan Harper rolling off pit road. Everybody file off. Lucas Hoisma will be deep in the field now. Lucas had an 18-second stop, so I wonder if he had a little bit of damage to fix. Maybe he got up under the wall at one point. Hayden Lowell in the 67 takes over the race lead. Hayden, DG, got a copy?
Big amount of break going into one. Oh, hi.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going good. I was trying to give some advice to my teammates, but you pulled me up at the same time.
Not anymore, now you get to tell everybody.
I was just telling people how much brake I'm using into turn one because of the extra speed we're carrying and the crosswind.
Well,
I mean,
like
I'm probably up to 30%, 33% brake pressure going into turn one on a long run.
looks like it's been a lot of fun out there, though. You and Lucas were putting on a heck of a show for a while, until I think he maybe burned his stuff up a little bit and drifted back from you, but you, always good with the tire saving, were able to save a little bit there and start putting on them before that caution came out. How much longer did you have before you needed to pit?
We had, because of the early caution, we had about another 10 laps. It was going to be really close to see if someone could maybe try to stretch it for a 2-stop instead of a 3, but that caution does kind of take any of that strategy away here.
Yeah, that happens, but looked like it was fun up until then. And
Daniel, did that ping you for the blend line?
always Will Spark.
Yeah.
It's always Will Spark.
It is always Will. There's been I've heard some beef back there in the back in the pack, so this is a prime opportunity to use the beef emote Swiss has got there in chat. So
Perfect. Appreciate you advertising.
yeah, no problem. Just make sure to tune into the Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity series on a DGS Racing on Twitch.
You want to tell them about the Light of My Life candle?
You know what? I don't actually.
Perfect. We'll get Ethan to do that then.
Perfect.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Hayden Lowell leads this one. You see a bunch of cars in front of him. Those cars are going to take a wave around here and try to get back to the lead lap, or at least closer to it. You see all those cars go on by. We are 1 degree. The 67 will move up to that top spot. Trenton Sneed, now P2. Scott Bryant, Harry Grindell, Sean Purcell, your top 5. Well, actually, Ian Montrose and then Sean Purcell. Just the way they're lined up on track. Here's Ian. If you wanted to know what we're talking about with that Light of My Life candle, by the way, we are doing a giveaway. Everybody hanging out in chat right now is eligible, all 40 of you. There is the Light of My Life candle giveaway. Type that LOML in the Twitch chat. If you want to check out the Light of My Life candles and support them for sponsoring our series, go check them out at lightofmylife.us. Appreciate them coming on board, being part of our series. And they're good friends with the 8 Ethan Evers, that Dockside Rides car. Red Cell jumping in on the candle giveaway. Appreciate you, my friend. There goes the pace car. Hayden and Trenton, your front row for the restart. Still got 39 cars running. Hayden Lowell sends it off to turn number 1. Trenton under attack from his teammate, Harry Grindell. Chance to Extreme Motorsports. Number 70 gets that inside line. Inside line's pretty good through 1 and 2 on the very first lap of a start or restart, and then after that, it gets a bit scary as we get a quick caution. Trying to see what this may have been for. I don't have any obvious candidates. There's one. May have been too far back to see what happens here. Hopefully not, but it could be. I think it's just going to be too far back. I'm not able to see. So many cars on track, iRacing literally won't draw the cars back there. Unfortunately, it looks like Daniel Llewellyn got caught up in something. Let the drivers see what they saw. As it goes to pit lane for some reason. Weird camera. What up, Dustin? You hate how iRacing doesn't draw cars? Yeah, that's really frustrating when you're trying to show a replay in a broadcast and they're just like, nah, we're not gonna. It's really, really obnoxious. Alright, let's go ahead and run this split for you. So you can see your car's favorite drivers outside the top 20. Yeah, I've changed all the settings to max. Like, show me everything. It's like, no, I'm not gonna. Just won't do it. They're working on that with the weather update. That is great to know. Because it's really frustrating. Looked like Jake Lawrence in the 68 car. Getting back on lead lap. Jake involved in that very first wreck. Let's see how we're doing on fast repairs right now. Giglio used one. Robinson used one. Harper's used one. Quinn Newton in 10th used it, as has Tyler Lehman and Zach Margison. So looks like about 7 or 8 drivers have used one. Early next year. Could be fun. Could be fun to get the weather, but definitely if they're fixing the cars actually being drawn, that'd be amazing. Take a look, see where your favorite manufacturer is running just for fun. Guess we'll have to show the leader for the leaderboard to be right. Although people are coming down pit road again. Could be part of the reason. There we go. Hayden Law in a Ford leads the race. Harry Grindell's Toyota second. Montrose and Sneed and Chevys. Then a Toyota for Bryant. Ford for Purcell. Then 3 Chevys. Price Brown and Evers. And then Jay Richter in the Toyota in 10th.
Ted.
Why are we showing you this? Because we're under caution and that'd be fun to do.
Yeah, he's gonna go.
Friday Fun Night with rain is going to be lit. Be so fun. Especially on like the muddy tracks. The dirt and the mud. Oh, that'd be fun. I know it's mostly for road course racing, but damn, it'd be fun in the mud. Just imagine your visor getting coated every 2 seconds. Caddies at night in Daytona at the snow. That would be quite amazing. Who should we chat with? Her should we give a chat to? See if the lights go out here. They do. Let's have a quick word with Harry Grindell. Harry, DG, got a copy?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi, you're running second right now as we're on our 1 to green. How do we feel about keeping your car up there and getting this win tonight? I know Hayden's pretty strong.
I don't know how he's running. I've not been around him till now, but I'll tell you what, 34th to 2nd is a drive I'm very happy with right now, so the confidence is flowing, I've got momentum, we'll see what we can do.
10-4, good luck to you out there, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
I love how the drivers can be perfectly quiet. Perfectly quiet right until I do an interview, and then they have to talk. Freaking drivers, man.
Another one.
We do it for you, Swift.
Perfect. I'm glad. Thank you.
Hey Blake, is my paint messed up? I think it's messed up. It's messed up on my screen. I don't know if it still is or not. It should be like a Dale 3.
Looks good to me.
It's Dale 3 on the broadcast.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I guess it's just my trading paint thing.
Yeah, I also see the Dale 3.
Pace car is off. Here we go. We have made it. 1/3 of this race. It went quicker than I thought it would, honestly. Here goes Hayden back to the loud pedal. Behind him, Ian Montrose, Harry Grindell battle for seconds. The inside line on these restarts has been pretty good. Hayden all the way up to the wall where he likes to run. Then we have Montrose getting by Harry Grindell. See if he'll clear to the top or if Harry gets the nose back alongside. Looks like Harry has the momentum. It's a 70. Will surge back ahead of the 1. Trenton Sneed there in the 4th spot. Yeah, Scott Bryant. Saw the 22 bounce off the fence once, but yeah, a quiet race otherwise for Scott Bryant. Purcell in 6th, and the caution back out again. You're doing so good, boys. What happened? Where'd the patience go? Trying to find who done it. Jumping all around, don't see nobody. Banky has no back end. I'm gonna guess Matt Banky was in it. We'll see if he was close enough to the front to show. Oh, right there, Dan Robinson. Then boom. So we will actually see this one. Looks like Skermetta has an issue in the 7. He's coming to pit road. I guess didn't know it. Banky gets into the back of him as the 7 was trying to pit, and then all hell breaks loose. Let's try to look, see what happened to the 7 to even need to go down there. Looks like he was already damaged. I'm guessing that was from another incident. May have had a black flag. He's slowing down to come to pit road. And I guess the 35 just caught off guard, runs in the back of him.
People that just did not slow down, and like there's nowhere for anybody to go, and I said it like 20 times.
So Skermetta saying he
and
said it.
Surely one of those people heard you.
You would think, but apparently not.
Who wants to play I Spy?
Second incident from Matt Banky. The drivers are getting bored under caution now.
I spy with my little eye something yellow.
Can we play just silence?
That's my favorite game.
There is a mute feature.
Good point. I'll hit it. Someone's in the grass. I can't tell who that was. Is it Quinn? No. Who's the Pepsi car? The 64 Pepsi car. Is that Tyler Lanham? Tyler Lanham was in the grass for some reason. If he was a road racer, I'll say he was doing that cheating of cooling his tires with the grass. Tyler Lanham is not old enough to drink, I don't think, but here he is, acting like a drunk driver. Well, this is a great time to go find Ethan Evers and let him talk about the candles. Hi, Ethan.
Yo, what's up?
Tell everybody about these candles.
Oh, they're great smelling candles. Are we doing a giveaway right now?
We got the giveaway up on the screen.
All right, cool. Yeah, so it's a buddy of mine. He's starting a candle business. He makes them from scratch. He's just trying to get it taken off. He's willing to help us out because we're a small community as well. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Perfect. And they can go to lightofmylife.us for more information on these candles. Type LOML in chat. That'll get you entered in our giveaway. We'll be doing that at the end of the race. And why is the 8 car's right side all banged up, my friend?
I might have tapped the wall.
So it was driver error and not other people error?
It got pretty tight, yeah. It got pretty tight coming out of the corner. Once I got clean air, though, when I was in traffic, it was, you know, decent, I guess. Once I got clean air, all of a sudden it got real tight.
So what you're saying is because it is a racetrack where you have to actually use the brake and lift a little bit, you're having trouble?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hang in there, buddy. We'll get back to a super speedway soon.
Please.
All right, bud. Take care.
All right, man.
Ethan Evers. Always a funny guy to interview there. But he is responsible for getting the Light of My Life people on board, so we'll be talking to him when we do our Light of My Life candle giveaways up on the screen. Make sure you type LOML in chat to get in the giveaway. You can do it all race long. Yes, Friday for the Super Speedways, but I mean on Xfinity Series Tuesdays. There will be more coming. Harry should be the only one. Like the people that are actually musing, let them have voice chat. Not the ones that make you want to pound your head into the wall. That long green flag run is about the only time driver chat was manageable. We need to not wreck and have a green flag run again, and that'll take care of it. Drivers start to focus. See if we got a split strategy here. The top 18 cars all stayed out here. The next actually all the way back to 24th, but at 19th, those guys came down the last caution. This caution, it was JR Deal in 26th on back to Dave Hoytsman in 35th. All coming down pit road. Looks like they topped off the tanks. Don't see any tire takers there. Some of them fixed damage, like Richter and Evers. So we're coming to another restart here. Ford Mustang heads down pit lane. And Hayden jumps on that loud pedal in. The Napa Ford gets a gap over Harry Grindell in his Kamikaze Toyota. You can see Ian Montrose and Trenton Sneed battle for third. Scott Bryant has a little connection issue there, but clears up for him. Hopefully we can stop wrecking way back in the pack and settle down a bit. So we get a 3 wide moment as Jeff Price doors the 91. That was bizarre. It comes right back up the track in front of everybody. Wow. Somehow we did get a wreck there. I don't know if Jeff Price lost it or if he was angry at the 91. It was definitely door-to-door contact between those two. It sent Price on a ride. Our cameras are spazzing out again. There we go. Battle for the lead. Harry Grindell is actually closing down on Hayden Lull. Ian Montrose in tow. Scott Bryant, Trenton Sneed, your top 5. Trying to see if any pressure can be applied from Harry Grindell to try and get this lead away from Hayden. Hayden probably saving tire, giving Harry maybe a little bit of false hope at the moment. We're going to fade back through the field, try to find some racing. We're single file. Quite a lot of the top 20 cars. First battle is for 18th. It is not a great one. Is Harper not alongside Catalano quite yet? Clapper Newell, Ryan File. There we go. Contact on the screens right behind the 18 of Ryan File. Jeff Price on the inside line as he's recovering from that contact from towards the front of the field. See Cody Brown, the 17, riding 24th. Thomas Green's got some damage on the nose of that 3 car. Is that Will Spark in the wall behind them? The 45 car, a little too high coming out of 2. He keeps it up there to not bring it down into anybody's lap, so a nice gentlemanly move there to not cause a bigger issue. As Cody Brown now works outside Ryan File. We have a wreck Margison in the 88. Cody Brown's going to lose it trying to avoid everything. Tough break for the 17 coming in late on the scenes. We try to get our cameras flipped around to Margison. See Margison and Lehnan running side by side as Margison comes up the track, goes across the nose of Tyler Lehnan. It's almost the same thing Matt Benke did to Margison, then Margison does it to Lehnan. Car just gets tight and goes across the nose. See several other cars collected when Tyler Lehnan goes around. There he is, Margison up across the nose of Lehnan. Bill Rivard gets into the door, Travis Martin, Joe Zalo, that's the 50 of Teague, Lucas Hoisman, Harper, all piling in there. Cody Brown late to the scene in the 17. Tough break for Cody. I thought he would get it slowed down and miss everything. You're back under yellow. Let's see what the beef's about now.
10-way. Harry, do you take request?
Here comes Trenton to pit road. Peels out of the 5th spot.
Quiet. I didn't hear a word of it.
I'm sorry, Tyler. I just can't apologize for everyone fucking bitching and complaining. I'm sorry. It's my fault.
Yeah, we definitely get people to rein it in. Like, if you're not involved in something, just shut up.
Harry, I asked if you take requests.
See, that's not needed. We don't need to be asking that. Keep the driver channel open. See, people need to say that sort of thing.
Anyways, back to I Spy. I Spy something green.
Can we not play I Spy? Can we just do actual driving? I'm gonna mute that. Daniel Wallen going around for the lucky dog. Put his 33 cars on the lead lap. Gets his Labor 12 Camaro back out there on the lead lap. Looks like top 15 cars stay out on track. Most of them have 15 to 20 laps on their tires. Trenton Sneed came down topped off with fuel. He'll restart 16th. Travis Martin fuel in 17th. Thomas Green 18th picked up the fuel. Let's see if Thomas took a fast repair, because I know his nose was a little banged up. So we'll wait for the camera to pick up the front end of the 3. Yes, he did. So fast repair for the 3. Quinn Newton looks like he has decided to take tires here. He'll restart 19th. Ethan Evers a 10-second stop, so I'm not sure what Ethan was up to. Could have been damage repair, because 4 tires is usually 14.5 or more seconds. See Lieutenant Bill Rivard, he got into that wreck pretty hard with his right front. 19 seconds he spent on pit lane, so I wonder if he got a fast repair and tires. Because the car looks pretty good for that hit he took to the right front there. I would turn the driver chat on so they can tell me, but the drivers are being way too obnoxious. It's Cliff Mullins in the 37. He's got some left rear damage. Jake Lawrence, 22nd. He's got some right rear damage. Lucas Huisma, 97. Shocking to see him all the way back here, but he's evidently been working on damage. See a little bit of damage to the right front for him. I have the same wheel with the 29 instead of the 920. So, PlayStation over Xbox, but you have the same issue. That's interesting. There's Cody Brown. Looks like he's got that fast repair just before halfway. There's Jay Richter, 25th. Jeff Price, 26th. Ryan Feil, 27th. Colin Teague, highlighters getting a little darker. A lot of rubber buildup and damage for that 50 car. There's Clapper Newell. He is 29th on the lead lap. Dave Huisma, 30th. Nathan Harper, 31st. Matt Benke, 32nd. Field lines up double file. We get ready for the restart. I could have sworn Daniel Wallen was our lucky dog. There's Daniel. I'm showing him a lap down for some reason, but there he is, 33rd. Alright. Getting set for the restart. Field work their way on the backstretch. Let's give the drivers one more chance.
You know, if we keep talking so much, we might get an EOL.
I heard the opposite.
I'm already back.
Yeah, I thought you only got an EOL for not talking.
I'm already back here, so.
Apparently we're bitching about talking still.
For real, cut the fucking chatter so much, guys. Come on.
I agree, JR. Well said.
Thomas, you're blinking.
It's hard to get an actual important race thing across the radio when you're goofing off. That's what driver's chat is for, to goof off. Leave the race chatter to race things. Green flag's back in the air. Several cars spinning the tires on that top line. Quite a few drivers saw them jump to the right on this restart. Yeah, 20 laps-ish on a lot of their tires. So we're coming to halfway. Those halfway points will be all important. Joe Zalo hanging on to the last one of those right now. The 4-car of Catalano has no front end. Bit surprised they stayed out. Jump through the top 10 here. Seeing the battles that we have. Ian Montrose trying to take away second from Harry Grindel. We're now 4 laps away from giving out those stage points, as we call them, even though it's halfway points. It's more fun to say stage. Easier to say stage. Caution back out again. Please tell me we're not wrecked for 30th again. Daniel Wallen has damage to that 23. There goes the pace car by him. Let's see if Daniel was involved with it? Yes, he was. Someone comes across his nose. I believe that's Derek Catt in the 39. Just went right across the nose of Daniel Llewellyn and puts Daniel in the wall hard. Daniel, I'm sure, not happy.
Oh.
But we get a little banter going.
Can we talk about the chili bowl race?
Yeah.
It was
Can
better.
we talk about how Cliff Mullins was all the way on the bottom of the track, came all the way up into me?
Oh, God.
I bet him $5 to do that.
The track is 2 car lengths wide.
There's at least a car width in the middle there.
Cliff, would you like to comment?
In theory, I think you can fit 4.
Wow. The Knight, welcome. Thank you for the follow.
Say a fucking word, goddamn. That happens when your front tires ain't on the ground.
Yeah, you read that berm like a MFer. I won't curse.
You mean motherfucker.
Alright. Yeah, well.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Ethan, I had no idea you were there. Lucky dog, lucky dog.
It's so hard to get any words in for drivers that need to get words in, like the Lucky Dog.
Daytime? It's 10 p.m.
Hell, it's past my fucking bedtime. Hell, I started at 10 a.m.
Oh.
Yeah, no, there's too many fucking people on the fucking airwaves right now. We got to fucking tone it down, yeah, no.
Tone it down under.
If you're a fucking fed income full-grown fucking Aussie, this is what you'd have for breakfast, you fucking dog cunts. A very, very long neck at 21 in the fucking morning. Get that up, ya. Phil, I want racing.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
This race is Destination Fox. I'm sorry, Harry, but I think Ian did it better.
But there's a lot of people that can't use
Perfectly
text.
understandable, really.
There's a lot of people that are in like
I have a
VR and
question.
stuff
Will, I
and
have a
just,
question.
dear God, shut up. There's a lot of people that are in VR and just can't text. Or for whatever reason, just can't get to their keyboard while they're driving around. So for some people, text is just not viable. It is so much more peaceful when you mute the driver chat. So much more peaceful. Looks like Evers has been doing some damage repairing. He's the last car on a lead lap now. Derek Catt, after causing that wreck, is 35th. Travis Scrimetta 2 laps down and 36th with no back end. I think the 88 of Margison has... There he is. Looked like for a moment he may have left, but he is 36, 1 lap down. I think Tyler Lanen for sure has left, as has Asher Brenner and Corey Deal. So 3 cars out of the race. They will finish 38th, 39th, and 40th. As a cat tries to destroy my chair. How about we don't do that? As Adam says, he can't get to his keyboard by using his keyboard. Lights are out on our Ford Mustang pace car, and I don't know about you, but I was just soaking in that silence for a little bit. It felt good. It felt good to just hear not chatter. Hayden and Harry Grindell, 67 and 70 on the front row. Ford versus Toyota for the restart as we have just passed halfway. Oh, horrible start for the 22 of Scott Bryant. Big time out of shape. He drops down the order, losing all kinds of positions. And he has a blink in the middle of it. Now he's between two teammates, 91 and 52. All kinds of issues on this start for Scott Bryant. Started up in the top 5. Ahead of him, Purcell, 91. Brandon Pearl and a 60. Joe Zalo, we're 3 wide. Purcell still has that nose damage. .60 up and into the outside wall. That's Joe Zalo in the Syracuse car. Keeps it up there. Going to be tight for some folks coming off of turn 2. Everyone able to snake to the inside so far. And Zalo able to keep it up out of harm's way. That drops Zalo all the way to 23rd. See Lucas Weissman trying to make his way to the front. He's currently 11th in that DuPont color. Squeezes up in front of Scherer. Trenton Sneed is there in 13th. There's Trenton. Cody Brown on his inside. Thomas Green's there. Jeff Price. A lot of hard racing in the top 20. Cody charges it in on the inside line on Trenton. Wraps that 17 around the white line. Bring it off turn number 4. Head to the start finish. You got former champion there. Thomas Green in the 3. His first race back in a while. He's got that number 3 Goodwrench car out there battling for contention. Currently 15th. Trying to take away 14th from Trenton. Looks like he'll get that done. So Hayden, half second over Harry Grindell. Montrose, another half second back. Then Giglio, 3/10. Another 3/10 to Wolfenbarger. And then you have Purcell and Wilson battle for 6. Looks like Purcell able to use the high line. Here comes Pearl to the inside. Right there in the mix, the 9 of J.R. Deal. Was in the top 10, but here comes Lucas Hoysma to spoil that party. Hoytsma has 20 lap fresher tires than everybody in this top 10, so we should see him pushing through this pack. Hoytsma really wants us to go green. And let it really punish these guys that haven't come down for tires. They may have to stop for fuel. Everyone in the top 10, aside from Hoytsma, they haven't been down pit lane in 34 laps. So they have to be running low. So we get a very tight 3 wide here. Hoytsma not giving an inch. 22 pinching him down. Brendan Pearl all the way to the top. Now Pearl crosses to the bottom as he gets free. Now we're 3 wide with Thomas Green. Hoytsma having to pack some patience here. 3 of Thomas Green and the 97 Lucas Hoytsma are both on 15 lap old tires, so they are faster than everyone ahead of them. As now Thomas Green gets ahead of Lucas Hoytsma. Here comes Quinn Newton in the 5. He's on that same strategy. Some folks that took some fresh tires are starting to make their way to the front. Cars that stayed out to get those halfway points, they're starting to suffer a bit. And there's the caution that's going to save the top 10. The highlighter's gone around. On the top of 3 wide, gets into the fence, loses it down the track, almost saves it, then Netcode decides that Matt Benke wants to get into the 50. What a shame. It looked like Colin Teague was actually going to be able to not hit anything. And then all of a sudden, the 35 launches sideways for no reason whatsoever, and iRacing creates a yellow. Thanks, iRacing. I'm sure driver chat's going to be wonderful.
Well, it's twinkled a little bit, but your spoiler's okay. You should be right.
Alright, thanks.
I'm sure we will see everyone in the top 8 come to pit road. Thomas Green's the first one in 9th. It'll be interesting to see what his strategy call is here. I mean, that's what that car is. It's a highlighter. A bright yellow car. It's like Margison may have been around that one again. iRacing is a perfect simulation. How dare you? Here comes the party to pit road. Let's see what the 3 decided to do. If we can find him. Looks like the 3 is on pit road. Lucas has stayed out. He was on the strategy with the 3. Lucas stays out. Quinn stays out. JR Deal with 27 laps on his stuff stays out. That's surprising. Thought he would come down and get some fuel at least. If not a set of them fresh tires. And Jay Richter, he came down for fuel for his last stop, which was 12 laps ago. Catalano, looks like Catalano may have taken tires, 16 seconds on their last stop. Cody Brown definitely took tires 18 laps ago. They all stay out along with Ethan Evers and Matt Benke. That will be your top 10. Hayden Knoll comes off pit road with fresh tires. He'll be 11th. Harry Grindell 12th. Blake Giglio 13th. Travis Martin 14th. Garrett Wolfenbarger 15th. Cliff Mullen
Right,
16th.
just let us get off pit road, and then you can overtake me, okay? It's a good idea to do that, yeah?
Anger. Anger
Focus
from
on
the
your
one
owners,
car.
please.
No.
So much anger. Let's see what he's mad about. Is it the 18? Yes, maybe. No idea.
Hayden, would I be correct by saying everybody behind me would be on fresh tires? Or close to?
If me is Matt Benke, yes. I don't know who me is. But 11th on back, aside from Cliff Mullins, have fresh tires. Checking Jake Lawrence in 30th, Travis Martin 31st, Dave Weitzman 32nd. Still in the lead lap somehow, Nathan Harper with no front end, 33rd. May have been the wave around, didn't hear who got lucky dog there. I think he is, by the way, he pulled up to the pack there. So a couple of low drag teammates, Quinn Newton and Lucas Huisma, on the front row for this restart. Then 10-10 cars, Bill Rivard, JR Deal side by side. And you have Jeff Price, Jay Richter, Cody Brown. Catalano's there. And Evers and Matt Benke. That's your top 10. All 10 of those cars stayed out here. So this might get really scary on the restart.
What'd you say, Ian?
We all good, Cody, don't worry.
You said you're an asshole.
I need some Jack Daniels,
Daniel, go get us some Daniels.
I'll give you some. Hold on.
Oh god. I wouldn't trust it, Cody. Would not trust that at all. 46 to go here? 47? Numbers are hard. There goes the pace car down pit lane. Teammates, get us restarted. Watch the top 10 for wheel spin. Benke has a little bit there in 10th. Outside line, all got a little bit dancy. See how patient the 67 is to try and come through the field now that he has the fresh tires. See the speed differential. He quickly gains on the 17 of Cody Brown. He's going to cut it down in front of Blake Giglio. As we watch these drivers with the fresh tires try to make their way through. Hayden closing in on the back of Ethan Evers. Ethan in the 8th spot. Harry Grindell. We're going 3 wide.
Never mind, man. We'll save
Oh, contact with Cody Brown. Harry able to gather it back in. Wow, Hayden right across the nose of the 8 car. They're 3 wide ahead of him. JR Teal sliding back. Blake Giglio to the bottom. This is insane. Blake trying to race Hayden through the traffic. 32 Wolfenbarger gets out of shape. Hayden now up to the 5th spot.
Trenton, if I beat you, can I get the number?
Not a chance in hell.
Worth a shot.
Hayden now working on that 3rd spot underneath Bill Rivard. Now he's going to work on Quinn Newton. As the fresh tires make their way to the front. Man, that was insane through the middle. Bill Rivard going to drop down in front of Giglio. Lucas is going to drop down in front of Hayden. As they work through 3 and 4 back to the start finish. And just like that, Hayden back out front. See how long it takes Blake Giglio to clear. Along with Harry Grindell, all those cars only 6 laps on their tires. Blake gets clear. Harry gets clear. The next car is the 22 on that strategy. He's back in 8th. He has not had the same luck getting through. So the top 3 should get some distance here. Oh, big wreck at start finish. Looked like Cliff Mullins was involved.
No.
Oh, they're coming back down the field. Oh my gosh. Cliff went ahead and hit the car that was already wrecked to try and avoid the others, I think.
How did I miss Cliff?
See how Shearer and Cliff. Shearer's on the inside. He gets contact from the Syracuse car of Joe Zallo. Slides him up the track. So Zallo and the 15 make contact. Cliff Mullins, an innocent bystander there. I don't know if we can really call Cliff innocent in anything, but this is about as close as you'll get to it. See, the 60 goes down to the 15, turns him up into Cliff Mullins. Zallo and Shearer making contact and taking out Mullins in the process. Look at Daniel Llewellyn sneak through there. My goodness. Let's see if we can get a ride along with that 23 car sneaking through there. Of course, it jumps out of the cockpit for some reason. There we go, riding on board with the 23 of Llewellyn. See the wreck happening there towards the back part of the field. He sees the car heading to the outside wall, then sees Shearer coming down, he turns back to the right.
Black wave, please, but excessive speeding in the pit, so I was just touching the rug.
It's good to ask for that before you go in pit lane, so kudos to them. I'm sure the top 3 stay out here. Do we see others coming down pit lane?
Up again?
As our camera is being weird. Trying to hit live, and it's like, nope. Oh wow, Hayden does come down.
Just got it.
Hayden Knoll only had 9 laps on his stuff. Maybe he's taking the top off the tank here? Can't be taking tires. There's no way. I think we'll see Hayden take the fuel here and then drive away. Teague also had a good view. Let's see if we can jump on the 50 there in a sec. Did Hayden or Blake win that race off pit road? It looked like both of them slowed down at the line. Looks like it's giving it to Hayden. Let's see if we can jump on with the 50 and get a ride with the highlighter through there. Can I look at your entrance? I can, but I can't do anything about it. Yeah, we can look at it. We're gonna watch the 50. So go find the wreck again. There it is. Riding on board with the 50 of Colin Teague. The only place you can actually read his number is in the car. It's the inside of Clapper Newell. There comes Mullins. Oh my gosh! All right, Jay, what number are you for the series? 83. Yep. And let's see what happened to you on your last pit entry. If it'll show it, because it doesn't like drawing all the cars.
We are currently still pacing. We might go 2 to go after this. Yeah, we just went 2 to go.
Good to know. Where's the pit? No racing there. How much are you bidding? We'll find it.
The rules, you might know. It is at leader's discretion.
Right there. You got unsafe entry?
Thank you. I haven't gotten to look at any new rules. It's been
And...
a minute, but then
I mean, you kind of hit the cone. But the entry's back before that, isn't it? Isn't there like a box or something? No? So I guess it has to be the yellow cone. So the yellow cone is the speed in the pit entry line. And it looks like you hit it with the right front. Right there. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't hit that cone. Does that get you a penalty?
Blake, are you aware that your car has 2 sets of taillights?
Barely clipped it. Clipping it is clipping it. That's what I always tell people. Like, they go across the line on pit exit and say, oh, it gave me a pit exit. And that's because you crossed the line. But it was barely. It's still across the line. Crossing it is crossing it. Hitting it is hitting it. There is no margin. So former champ Thomas Green finds himself out front as the top 7 cars stay out here. Thomas Green, Wolfenbarger, Wilson, Pearl, File, Margison, and Lawrence all stay out. Thomas Green, part of the old SHG crew. I don't know who he'd identify with now. Then you have Wolfenbarger and a bunch of Shenandoah Shine guys with Wilson, Pearl, and File all staying out. Then 2 10-10s teammates, Margison and Lowell. So it looks like some team strategies being played. Hayden Lowell came down and filled up the tank, as did Grindell, Giglio, Trenton Sneed, Scott Bryant. Then Lucas Weitzma took tires here, along with Quentin Newton, Bill Rivard, Ethan Evers, Catalano, Dan Robinson Jr., all the way back to 18th. So a lot of mixed strategy here, and we love to see it.
I'm about to get black, I think, so just one.
Pace car's off. 2/3 down, 1/3 to go. Thomas Green leads us back to the green. It's kind of fun to say. Wolfenbarger, Wilson, Pearl, File. 4 Shenandoah Shine cars, 2nd through 5th. Should see Hayden Lowell make his way through again. The fresh tires are going to be coming from Lucas Weissman in 12th. So the DuPont machine, keep an eye on him. Freshest tires closest to the front. Although he's battling Scott Bryant there. Bryant does not have those freshest tires. Green's cleared to the lead. Wilson. Then Wolfenbarger, Pearl, File. Hayden Lowell up to 6th. So he's gotten past Margison. Blake Giglio on the move in the 16 car, working down low. Margison's up in the fence, the 88 car riding the wall. Hopefully everyone able to safely navigate by the 88. So far so good, as Hoytsman's now up to 9th. Scott Bryant trying to stay with them there. Blake in 8th, Hayden. I don't know why I said Hayden. Harry, 7th, Hayden 6th. Then the Shenandoah Shine guys, all in a Ryan File line. Ryan in 5th, Pearl 4th, Wolfenbarger 3rd, Brad Wilson 2nd, Thomas Green a half second in front of him. 3 cars got some speed tonight. Here comes Lucas. We got a Gordon car trying to chase down an Earnhardt car. What year is it? So right on the back bumper of Harry Grindell as the File machine got up into the outside fence. Hayden now takes over 5th. Here comes another caution. Cars scattered everywhere back here. Ian Montrose involved. Somebody hits the wall up in front of Catalano. Catalano gets up into the wall, then comes down into Jeremy Scherer. Couldn't hold it up there. That's why I always commend drivers when they stay up by the outside wall like we saw Margison do just a couple laps ago. This is why you don't come back down. Catalano turns the wheel sharp left, collects Jeremy Scherer. Scherer just had no chance of coming down as they were in their corner there. See, Ian Montrose took a hit here. As the 4 came back up the track. Derek Catt involved in the 39. Looks like Cody Brown did a good job avoiding everything. Cody back in 24th right now. Ian Montrose, heavy damage to the 1. Alright, let's see how we do pitsing. Thomas Green comes down. Leads all those Shenandoah Shine cars. The 4 is already sitting there. Thomas Green's going to bolt on tires here. 32 laps to go. We'll see how the track position plays out because they're going to give up a ton here to not have a whole lot of advantage on the tire. See the cars ahead of him pulling off pit road. Ethan Evers, Jake Lawrence. So as they come off pit road, Thomas Green is 19th. He actually loses a spot to the 52 of Wilson, who also had the 4-tire stop here. You saw Lawrence and Evers, they are gas only for those 2 cars. And everyone else ahead of them stayed out. Top 15 cars stay on track, including Colin Teague there in the 50. Jay Richter in the 14. Jeff Price the 13. Matt Bakey 12th. Cody Brown in 11th. Dave Hoytsma currently 10th. J.R. Deal 9th in the 9. Will Spark 8th. Llewellyn in the 7th spot. Zalo 6th. Quinn Newton 5th in the 5. Bill Rivard in 4th. Blake Giglio 3rd. Then the 2 heavyweights, Hoytsma and Lowell. Giglio probably give me some crap for not calling him a heavyweight, but maybe that'll motivate him. These 3 do win a ton. Bill Rivard there in 4th. Trying to have a save. Rivard's got a title. I think he has 2 of them in the same season. I want to say it was Xfinity and Street Stocks, but I can't quite remember if it was Xfinity. I know it was Street Stocks. Let's get a driver chat back just for fun. Hopefully it's a little calmer. 37 cars still running. Massive field for Kansas. You love to see it. Hopefully we can get it cleaned up and get a lot more green flag running that we're used to in this series. This series kind of got a bad rap from some people because the races would go green and they thought it was boring. To me, it was always good racing and I loved it, but I don't know. What's your opinion, Chad? Do you rather see a race go perfectly green or do you want to see the drama? We've got an admin. You can throw up a poll for fun. Who have we not talked to up at the front?
Like an under yellow thing. I tried to fix it all recently, but I guess it's not fully fixed. But under yellow, it just does it weird sometimes.
Talk to Blake. Hi, Blake.
Hi.
Getting ready to go back green here, and I kind of called Hayden and Lucas the heavyweights. Kind of put it on you to prove me wrong. So, you think you can get up there and wrestle the win away from those 2?
No, I do not think so. I thought we were going to be good tonight. Just struggling a little bit. I don't know. I do think, though, if we can go green, I'm going to try some stuff here. We'll see. I don't know. If not, I'll take a hopefully good finish and go to the broadcast booth, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't win, that's where you got to go.
It's not fun, though. We're good at race.
Alright, bud. Good luck.
Alright, thanks.
Blake Giglio is 16. Doesn't sound very confident about getting up there and mixing it up with the front 2. Of course, they're going to be on a bit older tire now compared to people that just stopped. Only a handful of laps, but it's still important. Thomas Green in the 3 car. Got 30 laps to try and get to the front in that Earnhardt machine. We'll see if he can make use of those fresh tires. Try to run down the Gordon paint scheme. Always fun to have an Earnhardt-Gordon rivalry as the pace car heads off. Hayden Knoll, the outside, is your leader. Lucas Heusler trying to keep up. So they get away clean. Let's go back and watch where Thomas Green's going to be coming through the field. We've got Jake Lawrence to his inside. We'll try to use those fresh tires. We have to do it with some patience. He's behind Matt Benke. Oh, Jeff Price, a big slide in the 19. Comes back up the track. They're 3 wide. Hopefully they know it. They make contact right in front of Thomas Green. Benke goes up the hill. Thomas Green getting held up big time. Loses several spots. That had to be frustrating as hell for him. Now they're 4 wide. Jake Lawrence gets a piece of it. Price finishes them off. 68 goes across the grass all by himself. As all hell breaks loose in the field. We stay green because it's a 1-car incident off the track. Hayden Knoll, Lucas Heusler, Blake Giglio, Quinn Newton, your top 5. Joe Zallo in 6th, Will Sparks 7th, Daniel Lawal in 8th. Now J.R. Deal 8th, Daniel Lawal in 9th. Cody Brown trying to get that 9th spot from him. Ethan Evers came down for fuel. He's trying to crack back into the top 10. Hayden Knoll and Lucas Heusler, they're side by side for the race lead. Lucas to the inside, Hayden trying to pinch right down on him. And behind them, a battle for third, Giglio and Bill Rivard. All kinds of action up at the front of the field. Hoytsma down low, Hayden Lowell up high. Lowell, last season's champion. There's Bill Rivard and Blake Giglio battling. All 4 of these drivers are champions in SRL. Rivard trying the crossover to get back inside Blake Giglio. Great move there from the 10. It's Hayden Lowell able to outpace Lucas Heusler. See if Rivard can slide up and take that 3rd spot from Giglio. Giglio with the crossover now. Going to try to serve it right back to Bill Rivard. And the 10th caution comes out. Looks like Brandon Pearl's dropping down the lineup in the 91. See what happens to Pearl. Running there with the 81 of Trenton Sneed. Just comes across the nose of Trenton. I wonder if he didn't know Trenton was out there or what. 91 goes around. Looks like the 1, Ian Montrose, comes to the party late and hits the inside wall. Oh, Montrose get tagged from behind, maybe? No, there's no one behind him. Cliff's far enough back, that shouldn't have happened. It's like he just gets on the brakes and maybe the brake bias, he was turned to the right. Smacks the wall hard in the one with the left side of the car. So that was a rather odd incident. Brandon Pearl coming across the nose of Trenton Sneed. Let's go with the 81 car, see what he was able to see here. Trenton just kind of minding his own business. '91 just comes right up across his nose. Trenton says, okay then. Let's see. We've got to have a better shot. I think we have... There we go. That's what I was looking for. On board with the 81. Brandon Pearl just comes right up in the Trenton Sneed and maybe thought he was clear. Gave Trenton a little bit of damage, but not much. We are back under that pesky yellow flag.
I'll start that sentence again. I've not led many laps that aren't the last one, so...
Yes, you get lane choice. The same in like every oval series.
thank you. I just wanted to make sure.
So Will Spark out in front as people come down the pit lane. He was making sure he gets his bonus point for being up there. Top 15 stay out here. Lucas Hoytsma, the first one to pit and take tires. Will restart 16th. Bradley Wilson did not take a full set of tires. He was 9 seconds on pit lane. He'll restart 17th. Blake Giglio, fresh set in 18th. Bill Rivard, fresh tires in 19th. Scott Bryant, 20th. Corey, I don't know why I said Corey. Corey's way down at the bottom. J.R. Deal, 21st. Cody Brown, 22nd. All those cars on fresh tires, except for maybe Scott Bryant. He was a 9-second stop. Jeff Price, a 9-second stop. Margison took a set of tires. Or damage repair, one of the two. Brendan Burtle, looks like he took his fast repair there. Car was pretty beat up after that wreck. Quinn Newton, 26th. He was doing damage repair. Banky, more damage repair. Clapper Newell, damage repair. Joe Zalo, damage repair. A lot of guys back part of the 20 through 29, all getting damage repair. Llewellyn on that story as well. Derek Catt, on and off pit lane. 15-second stop for him. Here comes Hayden. Hayden all the way back in 31st. Might have to get a word with Hayden to find out what happened.
I'll be taking the top, Ethan.
Maybe he got a speeding penalty. We'll find out. Hayden, what happened? Hayden.
Hello?
Hi, what happened?
I got looking in my mirror and I was too worried about Lucas pushing me on a pit road and the gap to Lucas behind me that I rolled across the pit entry line at 55 miles an hour instead of 45.
Oof. Well, put on a show coming back up from 31st, will you?
We'll be high, wide, and handsome trying to get the best finish for this number 67 Ford Mustang with C2X and Madigan Motorsports. Miss Daytona, so I got to get a lot of points here, see if we can start climbing our way up in the standings.
10-4, good luck to you.
Just ignore me.
Thank you very much.
Give up. Don't, just ignore
So
me, don't
Hayden, looking in his mirror, rolled across the pit line speed 10 mile an hour too fast.
Yeah, can pass me here.
Into the longest line for that 67. We jump to the front. It is Will Spark and Ethan Evers. The fresh tires are coming from 16th with 22 laps to go. Is this an opportunity for Spark and Evers? I think Harry Grandella has better tires than both of them. Out of those top 4 cars. Wolfenbarger on the same strategy as Harry, as is, I think, the 3 of Thomas Green. So we are back underway from Kansas. We go 4 wide for second. And there's contact. Wolfenbarger, Thomas Green, do they save it? They do. Fantastic save. Probably didn't help anyone as far as getting to the front, but that was a hell of a move. Here comes Harry Grindell to the inside.
See, that's what happens when you don't
Caution.
listen to anyone.
Caution and back out. Trying to find where that one
There
went
must
wrong.
have been fractions of inches in that. Good lord.
Quinn Newton has gone around rear damage to the 5. Bill Rivard involved. I think this was a stack up from that early part of the incident.
That was legit news.
Oh. So Harper was in that one, I
No
think.
problem, Travis. I have the awareness to see what was going on ahead of us.
52 was in it. Let's see what happens. I think they just stack up on the inside line, seeing the smoke. Hoytsma powered through the middle there, then contact 52. Brad Wilson gets into the left rear of the 07, sets off the rest of this incident. I believe that's Brandon Pearl in the 91 getting a piece of it. Bill Rivard, unfortunately, wrapped up in it. 10 car was doing well till he had to come down bolt on tires here. Unable to get through that incident. Rivard now stuck back in 32nd.
What was third there?
So Will Spark still has the lead due to that caution being so quick. Harry Grindell was about to take that lead away. There's 19 to go.
Lucky dog high, lucky dog high.
How are you doing, Becca?
Go get him.
On that note from Pearl earlier, Pearl in Trenton Sneed incident said the spotter said he was clear when he came up. Had a problem because it was no longer clear. Trenton was able to get that nose back alongside and problems. So Spark, your leader. Let's have a chat with Spark if he's hanging out. He is. Will, DG, you got a copy?
Oh, hello.
Hi, I know you're not used to being interviewed mid-race. Well, you find yourself up front with, what, 18 to go here. How do we feel about maybe, I don't know, I guess riding a caution wave to the end is about your best bet, right?
Yeah, that's probably what I'm hoping for. I've got a set of tires left, though, so I don't know.
Yeah, but you put those on if you have to.
I'm not
go
used
back.
to having a single digit next to my name. I've been running like 30th the whole time, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm just winging it.
And well, who do you think has better accents, Australians or British?
I like the Scottish.
That's not part of the question.
Yeah, well, Scotland's part of Britain, so yeah, it is.
You know what? It's still not part of the question.
Right, okay, as Australian then. And I want it on the record that Ian does a better one than Harry.
Ooh, damn. Okay. Hey, Harry.
Oh.
Will would like it on record that Ian's accent is better than yours.
Not the regular one. His Australian accent.
Australian accent is better than mine, yes.
Ian's Australian accent's probably better than mine.
Oh gosh, that's terrifying.
It was impressively good, yeah.
I want the top, by the way, Harry.
Oh, Teva, I assume so,
Hi, Ian.
yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Ian.
Could you do your Australian accent for us, please, Ian?
Why don't you fuck off, mate?
I was told it's better than even Will's, and he's actually from Australia.
No, did you turn it off? Do you have enough of us, DG?
I mean, yeah, I've been turning off the chat a lot because, dear God, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Did you get Harry's little flurry of accents?
No, I did not.
Oh,
that's a shame.
We had a little tour of the United Kingdom. It was very funny.
I'm sure it was.
The Commonwealth.
I'll save it and send him to Cliff.
The problem is, this is the kind of thing that needs to be done in a Discord chat, not in the race chat. So, for the love of God, in the race chat, could you please shut the fuck up?
I'll consider it, just for you. I'll consider it.
Okay, thanks, bye!
Bye!
Well, Ian, how we doing, bud?
Not good. We've had a shit second half of the race, but we'll make it. We'll be alright.
It looks like we're in 30th, but on the lead lap. So that means there's only one way you can go unless you, lose some laps.
Yeah, well, only forward from here, right? So we'll see how it goes. We got 15 laps to make something happen, so we'll see.
10-4, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Montro's currently last car in the lead lap. Just because we pulled him in, figured we'd talk about his race a little bit. Of course, we know about the front row. Will Spark and Harry Grindell. Let's check in on our tires. Lucas Hoitzman is up to 9th after all that. 97. Trying to push to the front with 17 to go. Next closest person on that strategy is Giglio in 13th. So that's where the fresh tires are coming from. Hopefully we can get some green flag runs in here and put on a show for you here to finish this one off. Will Spark gets on that loud pedal. We are back underway. He gets a great jump.
Restart.
Oh, Evers, Dave, Hoitzma come together.
There's a car high.
Caution comes back out. Ethan
Everyone
Evers.
stop going slow and start going fast.
Dave Hoitzma came together there.
Made it through that.
Oh, Derek Cat late to the party. Looks like maybe Netco turned the 8. Just on that quick view, let's look again. Thomas Green behind Hoitzman in the 79, and yeah, a little bit of netcode. Then hooks the 8 up into Dave Hoitzman, and that finishes him off. And Derek Cat late to the party. Hayden Lowell was in this one, the 67 car. Heard him talking about needing points after missing Daytona. He's behind Daniel Llewellyn there, trying to shoot up between him and Zalo. There's Clapper Duel and Banky around him.
Talk about it, Daniel, or you're too ashamed to say anything?
Daniel just puts Hayden in the wall. Then Daniel gets in the back of the Dave. Yeah, not a lot to say about that part. Daniel just comes up into Hayden. Hayden's already up by the wall. Well, this is what Will Spark needs to see. He needs all these cautions if he has any shot at winning this race, because those tires much older than everyone around him. 8 laps given up just to Harry in second. And if you compare it to Lucas Hoisma, who's now up to 6th after that caution, he is in a world of trouble if this goes green. Does Hayden have a fast repair? I want to say no, but let's find out with the tracker here.
So how's everybody doing? Lucky Duck. Trying to wreck under caution.
It'd be great if people paid attention here, but I guess not.
Paying attention? What is that? I just need to split here so we can get off the top 20. There you go. Hayden has used his already in 24th. Let's see if it was just now. It was. So Hayden did still have the fast repair. Now he has used it. And Skermetta was the lucky dog here. Yamacho's got some more damage repair. Derek Cat, more damage repair for him. Daniela Wallen on pit lane. Bill Rivard's called it a night. Dave Hoytsma also called it a night. So the attrition's starting to pick up here towards the end of this one. Trenton finds himself in 3rd. Let's go have a chat with Trenton. Trent, DG, got a copy?
Yeah!
Well, sir, we find ourselves in 3rd as this one's coming down to an end. Maybe a little bit of a disadvantage of tires to guys like Lucas and Blake, but still...
Yeah, I see them back there. That's a problem.
Still a lot of guys on equal tires around you. Still a lot to fight for here. Where do you think maybe you'll end up in about 13 laps?
I don't know, dude. This... I've been everywhere, I feel like, but the lead at this point.
And tomorrow you'll be in Mississippi.
Ah, well, that was loud. Do what, DG?
And tomorrow you'll be in Mississippi.
So, thank God that got canceled.
There you go.
So, there is that.
We're going to announce to everyone.
There's a blessing in that.
We're going to announce to everyone right now. You'll be covering the race tomorrow for the Cup Series.
Well, so you know the phrase "man makes plan and God laughs."
Yep.
Yeah, we're under a first alert for naders for the entirety of tomorrow and part of Thursday.
Well, Trenton might be doing the race tomorrow.
If I'm alive, I got power and internet, I'm going to do my damnedest. The last call you might hear is, well, that sounds like a freaking train by my window, and then you'll never hear from me again.
And Trenton went out doing what he loved.
Being stupid.
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't know. This new Tombstone Game Farm Tree and Technology Chevrolet's been pretty quick, which is honestly a big shock for me at Kansas. If we stay up here in the top 3, I'll take that. If we somehow win at Kansas of all places, well, we're gonna be partying. Well, you know how I am. Last time I won a race, I screamed my ass off. So if we do it at Kansas of all places, you will not get me to shut up about it.
Well, I think it'll take a lot of caution to get there because you need to stay ahead of that 97, and that's about the only way that's going to happen.
There's slim chance, but funnier things have happened this race.
That is true. All right, bud. Good luck to you there in that 3rd spot, and we'll be rooting for you.
Like it.
We're not really going to be rooting for him. I just wanted to say that. See what he would say. We're broadcasters. We're not supposed to root for people. Yeah, Will Spark, Harry Grindell, front row once again. Will Spark shows on top. Harry Grindell on the bottom. That Ford Mustang is going to make that sharp left down pit lane. We'll have 11 to go when we get the green flag. Field enters the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Will Spark gets a nice jump. Thomas Green's going to get to the outside of the 70 of Harry Grindell. Green got quite a lot of rear end damage, but if you're going to have damage on a 1.5 miles, that's probably the best place to have it. Harry Grindell pushes back in front of him. Will Sparks cleared. Lucas Hoytsman's now up to 5th, so he gets by the 04 of Purcell. Hoytsman will be the one to keep an eye on as we watch this battle for 3rd. Trenton Sneed and the number 3 of Thomas Green. Here comes Lucas to spoil all the fun. Battle for the lead. Harry Grindell pushes by Will Spark. Spark gets up into the fence. That's going to give a free one to Hoytsma. Now he's only got 3 cars to get by. Purcell is there. Giglio's trying to close in. He's actually made up quite a lot of ground on Lucas. Here comes Blake in the 16. Hoytsma sliding up a bit. He's going to have to lift. That's going to give Giglio a run on Hoytsma. See if he takes it. He's going to the bottom. 9 laps to go from Kansas. This is the fresh tire battle for that 4th spot. Giglio's going to use Trenton Steed sliding up the track. Giglio gets ahead of Lucas Hoytsma. Blake now the closest to the front on the fresh rubber with 9 to go. Closes in the back of the 3 of Thomas Green. Remember, there is a prize out there for any driver that can win all 3 races on Tuesday night. Giglio won one of the 2 earlier, as in on the Dirt Series. Now he's in the Xfinity Series. If he wins this one and goes on to win the modified race, he would get $25 and, most importantly, an 8x10 signed picture of Mike Christopher. I'm told that's the best part of the prize. Giglio's going for 2nd now, inside Thomas Green. Jump this back to the gap so we know how far he is to the race leader. 0.3 of a second. Hoytsman now behind Thomas Green. Do we have a wreck in the background? Saw some smoke. And we do. JR Deal involved in that one in the 9 car. Looks like the 32 of Wolfenbarger. Let's see kind of how that starts. Deal's in front of Wolfenbarger. Looks like Wolfenbarger got to his outside and then, I don't know, that was weird. To go on board with maybe the 32 car. See what we see. Wolfenbarger trying to get to the outside, it seems. And then it kind of turned JR Deal. I think he hit him and then hit him again. Let's try to look at that one more time. Of course, it changes angles on us that we don't want. We're going to do it slow so that we have time to go back and look. Looks like there's a little bit of contact right in there. And that turns JR a little bit, and then it hooks him with the 2nd contact into the outside fence. Wolfenbarger and the 9 coming together. Sure, Mr. Outlaw none too pleased in that 9 car. Let's see if we can jump it back and get a better look at it. See if anyone else was collected at the end of it. Locks the brakes down. So far everyone avoids him. Nicely done there to hold the brake and let the field get by safely. Everyone avoiding him, so the 9 and the 32 only ones involved in this one. Such a shame JR was running up into the top 20. Right around 15th. Decent run for him tonight. Good points. Now he's going to drop back to the tail end of the lead lap cars, I believe, in 26th on this restart. Only 4 or maybe even 2 laps to go when we get this thing restarted. So Harry Grindell out in front of Blake Giglio. That'll be the front row. Thomas Green, Lucas Hoytsman will be row 2. Will Spark trying to stretch it to the end. He's the car on the oldest tires, currently in 8th spot. And yes, Hayden, you did get flat walled. You got LeWald. Travis Martin up into the top 10. Been a while since we called his name tonight. Finds himself 9th. Cody Brown there in the 10th spot, that Wrangler car. Jeremy Scherer 11th. Jeff Price 12th. Brad Wilson 13th. Colin Teague, the highlighters 14th. Wolfenbarger 15th. That's where he and JR Deal were battling. Pepper Newell 16th, Ryan File 17th, Zach Marterson currently 18th, Jay Richter 19th, Hayden Lowell up to 20th after his speeding penalty, and then contact with Lawala, and then fast repair. It's been a rough night for Hayden. Travis Scarmetta 21st, Matt Benke 22nd, J.R. Deal currently shown 23rd. You have Zalo, Dan Robinson Jr., and Ian Montrose, last car in the lead lap. He's coming back to pit lane in that one car. All right, who haven't we chatted with up towards the front? Is Thomas Green hanging out anywhere? Nope. About Sean Purcell? Nope. We'll find somebody to talk to. I already talked to Trenton. I don't see Scott Bryant. We talked to Will. Talked to Travis. Travis in 9th spot. Chavy's live streaming. Alright. Maybe you shouldn't do that. We'll jump in there and see if this Travis will talk to us. Hi, Travis.
Hello.
I came in the whole team chat so that you didn't have to end your streaming thingy.
That's fine.
So hopefully everyone else just hangs out and chills. So how we doing up there in that top 10 position? I haven't talked about you a whole lot tonight. Find yourself in 9th.
Yeah, running a bit hot here, so we'll see what happens. Been a rough race, but see if we can pull something out.
10-4. Well, at the end of the day, your face is beautiful and your car is just as beautiful.
Oh, I love your face. It's just so good.
All right, buddy. Good luck to you.
Thanks, dude.
Martin saying he's had a bit of a rough, long race, but he's there in that 9th spot. 10th is Cody Brown, the Wrangler machine. Appreciate all of our drivers always offering to let us interview. I know it's not always the easiest thing to do, talk about your race mid-race, but field enters 3 and 4. We'll have a natural green-white checker here, so this does not count for the 3 attempts at a green-white checker should we need them. If we get another yellow before we get the white flag, we'll rack them up and do it again. Our Mustang is going to disappear. And here we go. Blake Giglio, Harry Grindell, your front row. Harry on that loud pedal. We'll see if he can use this jump to his advantage. So he gets a sizable gap over Blake Giglio, and he only has to hold on to it for 2 laps. He does have older tires than Blake. See if Harry can make this work. Blake goes to the bottom, which is usually very good on the restarts at Kansas. 1 and 2 in the bottom. Gains quite a lot. Thomas Green actually gets alongside Lucas Heusmer there for 3rd. We're watching this gap between 1st and 2nd, hoping we don't get a yellow. Want to see how this plays out. And they're wrecking in the background. Do we get the white first? Question mark. White flag is displayed. Harry Grindell able to get that white flag before that caution triggered. So we will ride it out to the end. Harry Grindell, Blake Giglio, 1st and 2nd, 2/10 the gap. Blake sends it in there. Harry tried to park it. They make a little bit of door contact. Blake Giglio is going to push him up the track just enough. Blake Giglio is going to take the win in the 16. Lucas Heusman may pick up 2nd there. Lucas does grab 2nd. Harry Grindell will bring it home 3rd. Harry then full sends after the checker flag into the back of Blake Giglio. Not happy at all is the driver of the 70. He feels like he got robbed there. He's going to go ahead and stop it in front of Giglio. Giglio's going to avoid him. A little after-race extracurriculars. Blake gets the win there. Cody comes up and I don't know if congratulates or says, hey, that was my teammate. Unclear. Now, Lucas, those two are teammates. Here comes Jeff Price. Price is teammates with the 70. We'll see what happens here. He displeasure voicing there. Here comes Cliff. Cliff's going to come on by. The whole C2X team, all of Harry Grindell's partners out there, giving him Blake the business. Watch Blake do his burnouts here on the front stretch. Blake Giglio getting the win. Lucas Heusman 2nd. Harry Grindell, your top 3. If we can get all of them to the waiting room, please and thank you. we'll go grab the 30 of or 70 of Harry Grindell while we wait. Harry, DG, got a copy?
I have got you, yes.
All right, well, you can't be too thrilled with the way that ended. You gave it a hell of a shot, just came up one lap short. Tell me about your night tonight.
I mean, it was a brilliant night overall. Started 34th, drove up to... Where did I get in the end? I don't know if Lucas got me or not.
You got third.
He did. I got third, yeah. 34th to third is a hell of a drive. I'm happy with that. And I'm trying to choose my words carefully here. All of the words I'm thinking of are expletives, so I'll just leave it at that, and you already know how I feel about that. Failure to hold a line, failure to know how to drive a race car, as the French would put it, one pilote de chimpanzé, and we would have had it, but no, I knew he was going to send it. I thought he would have had the common decency to not barge me out of the way. So as I saw him coming, I kind of, I hesitated. I was like, right, okay, I can pinch him here. I can get the throttle wide open. We'll drag out to the finish line. And no, he just opened it up, shoved me in the fence. Because, I don't know, I guess sportsmanship is for people lesser than him, seemingly. So, very unimpressed. Very miffed off. But I will try not to let that ruin what was a very successful night overall, bar that. It was a hell of a drive. Went from the back to the front, back to the middle, back to the front several times over. Right there at the end. And on merit, I won that race. So, yeah, I know in my heart I played it outright tonight.
10-4, where it looked like you ended up being the Kyle Larson to his Denny Hamlin tonight, and unfortunately come home third without the victory. But I think that was about as nice as you could have put it, to be honest.
Yeah, because I was being nice. I was being nice for your stream and your audience.
All right, bud. Well, congrats on the strong run tonight. It looked like it was a lot of fun up until that point, and I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
10-4. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
I'm not going to put him in the waiting room. I'm going to put him in drivers so he doesn't have to jump in there with Blake as we go grab Lucas Hoytsma. Lucas, DG, got a copy, my friend?
Yes, sir.
Well, what a wild finish to that race. And you put on tires pretty late there compared to everyone else, but you were able to bring it all the way back to second. Looks like Luke, we were watching as Giglio and you were going through traffic, and looks like that's where you lost it, trying to get through the cars that didn't have tires, and he was able to snake by you in that group of cars.
Yeah, I don't know. I was battling all night, really. I felt like that one pit stop where I decided to top off and fuel to turn it into a one stop. That's just, I was trying to climb out of that hole the rest of the race. And I was kind of expecting it to go green a lot, typical Kansas, but it was quite the opposite. But I don't know. I had a little bit of front end damage, I think, that was hurting me on the straightaways. Not too bad. I mean, I was still competitive. It was fine, but I knew I didn't have anything for those two up front, so I just kind of helped Blake on the restart and battled with that 3 car at the end. That was kind of crazy. We went into turn 3. He disappeared. I threw the slide job, and then we both appeared inside of each other. So I don't know how that worked, but it was a crazy finish, and happy Blake got it. I don't know what happened up there with those two, but I mean, it looked like a good show from my point of view.
If you saw the Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin Pocono, that's what happened.
Oh. Well, depends on, I guess, who you're a fan of in that situation.
Yep, always does. All right, bud. Well, congrats on that strong P2 run. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for me tonight.
Yes, sir. Big shout-out to M9, CTC, Low Drag, Labor 12, you for doing the broadcasting, Cody, and everybody who puts this thing on. Shout-out to everybody who's racing the mods next. Hope to see y'all out there, and shout-out to you for doing the broadcast.
10-4. Good luck to you.
Thanks, Matt.
Lucas heads on off to the broadcast for those modifieds, and now we'll bring in race winner Blake Giglio. Well, I guess you're running the modified race here tonight.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, bud. Well, we'll see what you can do there. But first, tell me about that finish between you and Harry, and how you felt it went down from behind the wheel of your car.
Yeah, had fresh tires, late race restart. Felt like the door was left open a little bit, and I went through the door.
10-4. You stuck your foot in the door and then shoved it open, right?
The tires were so fresh. Like, that run should never have been a thing. You know what I mean? I personally didn't even think I was going to get there. But when I was at his door, I kind of had no choice, I guess, but to keep driving. So, I do apologize to him. It's happened to me before. I mean, it's going to happen more and more down the road. Me and Harry normally are really aggressive with each other. I thought it was, I mean, definitely, I'm not the most proud of how I won that. I didn't really think I was going to completely killed him. I'm still glad he did finish in the top. He got a podium. You know what I mean? I didn't spin him out, so definitely there. Sorry to him, but I mean it's racing and it's how you get wins.
10-4. Blake Giglio picking up the win tonight. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
Yeah, shout out to your broadcasting. Everyone here. That's Rally do a great job. Fort Worth Screen Printing for being the series sponsor. Lucas there, got second. Shout out to him. Rest of our team there. Jake Swanson, Shot Technology, M9 Performance, Apex Auto Glass. Everyone's on the car and everyone that helps out.
10-4. All right, bud. We'll see you in the next one. Good luck on your mods.
Thanks.
Blake Giglio, he heard his interview there, whether you choose to believe it or not. Blake Giglio picking up the victory there in the 16 car. Have to say thanks to our sponsors, of course, Fort Worth Screen Printing, for helping us put on this very fun series on Tuesday nights with Xfinity cars. Always a blast. Love how many people come out and support it. We appreciate each and every one of you. We do have a giveaway going on, so if you haven't already, go in chat, type in the LOML. We will be giving away a free Kindle here very shortly now that the race has come to a conclusion. So make sure you get in on that. While we start to run through everything, let's take a look at our finishing results here from the Kansas Speedway. We'll do our results page here. Blake Giglio, Lucas Heusman, Harry Grindell, Thomas Green, Scott Bryant picking up top fives. Then you have Sean Purcell, Trenton Sneed, Travis Martin, Cody Brown, and Jeremy Scherer rounding out your top 10. Brad Wilson, Jeremy Clapper, Noah, Ryan File, Colin Teague, J.R. Deal, Zach Martison, Jay Richter, Hayden Lowell, Garrett Wolfenbarger, almost said Banger, Travis Scrimetta. That is your top 20. Then you have Dan Robinson Jr., Joe Zalo, Jeff Price, Will Spark, Matt Benke, Ian Montrose, Pasty Catalano, Derek Catt, Cliff Mullins, and Nathan Harper in the top 30. And the final drivers we can't show you because the page doesn't work. We have Will Asherbrenner, Daniel Llewellyn, Bill Rivard, Dave Hoytsma, Ethan Evers, Brandon Pearl, Quinn Newton, Jake Lawrence, Tyler Layden, and Corey Deal. Those are our 40 starters and finishers for tonight's race. Have to say thanks to all of our sponsors. We appreciate everything that they do for us. Dan, you need to type it in correctly if you want to enter the candle giveaway. Silly Dan. Let's go ahead and run through our sponsors page here. There we go. 911 Fleet Services that do our Cup Series on Wednesdays, and Cave Roleplay that does our Truck Series on Thursdays. Appreciate them. Fort Worth Screen Printing, obviously, with this race here tonight. Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series, the FSM Customs IMSA Series that we run on Friday, first ever mixed classes racing in Sidewinder history. The Golden Eagle Super Speedway Series Friday nights right after the IMSA Series, and then Light of My Life candles, which are given away tonight. M9 Performance does the modifieds if you want to go check that out. That'll be running here very shortly. And then the Sneed Tombstone Game Farm, they help us do our Sunday night street stocks. Then we have Spit and Venom on our ARCA cars on Monday, and 1023 Graphics started off tonight with the dirt street stocks, a little fun race there. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We'll come on back when we do this again on Wednesday, tomorrow, with the Cup Series. It won't be on my channel. Trenton is supposed to cover that, which you heard us allude to earlier. So if Trenton is not sucked up by a tornado, he'll be broadcasting on the channel for him on Wild Horse Racing. Hope you could get on over there and enjoy that. Thank you so much for being part of our racing community. We love it. If you want to be joining in with us, dgsracing.com. Click the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord. You can sign up to run any of our races with us. Thank you very much and have a great night.